All right, guys, and here we go again. June 14th, 1949, the White Sox at the Yankees. The Yankees have been falling behind a little bit. Gene Woodling's out. I think he's out for about 4 games, so it's going to be a really rough patch for the Yankees. They're still missing Joe DiMaggio, and the Yankees seem to be falling apart left and right. White Sox are not a great team, though, so we'll see what happens in this one. Quick look at the standings. The Yankees 3 games behind the Red Sox. White Sox are 12 games back. It's the Red Sox and Indians who played just the other day here that are fighting it out for first place, and the Athletics are between those 2 teams and the Yankees. So now we go back to this one, and it's going to be Eddie Lopat on the mound for New York, 1.83 ERA and a 7-0 record. He'll face Herb Adams. And the Yankees, again, 30-23 the record, which isn't that bad, but not always that great. There's a foul ball by Adams, 0-1. Been looking through other replays of 1949 that I found. There's a fly ball over to right, and Bauer has it 1 away. And I've noticed that a number of people have a hard time getting the Yankees to win. Here now, Dave Philly. And he takes a strike over the knees. Not much of a surprise considering how good the Red Sox offense is. There's another fly to right, and Bauer has that one. 2 away, and here comes Luke Appling. There's a ball to Luke, 1-0. Change up high, 2-0. Fly ball left field and deep, and Lindell goes back on that one, and he's able to catch that over at the track for the out. That's the end of the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Here's Randy Gumpert on the mound for the White Sox, and he will face Phil Rizzuto to lead this off. 5-5 is Randy's record, 3.39 ERA. Here comes Rizzuto, and there's a screwball off the play, 1-0. That's down and in, 2-0 the count. There's a strike to him, 2-1. Ground ball to short, and it's actually Baker, the third baseman, who cuts that off, throws to first, 1 away. Dick Krahowski up there takes a strike, hitting .452, and he loves hitting against righties. Ground ball foul, third base side, foul, 0-2. Ball inside, 1-2. There's ball 2 on him. That's popped up third base, but out of play. And that's high, full count now on Krahowski, and he got popped up, and that's out of play again. That's up and away, so a great at-bat by Krahowski, and that'll bring up Hank Bauer. Krahowski, though, not much speed in terms of base stealing. Bauer is hitting .300, .493 slugging percentage. We're not going to waste him with a bunt. There's a strike to him, 9 home runs. There's a ball outside, 217 at-bats compared to 301 in real life, but the 9 home runs compared to the 10. There's a strike on the black, 1-2 the count. Ground ball right side, and that gets through Crest, the first baseman. Philly has it there, and Krahowski's going to stop at second. That now will bring up Jerry Coleman. Coleman's hitting .321. It's sort of a surprise here for him to hit 4th. Normally we'd have him probably around 5th. And this is where you really have a question, which is, do you want him to swing away? Do you want to bunt? Because he's a good bunter, and try to get this run across early. What exactly do you want to do? And I think we will actually have him lay one down. There's a bunt, and Gumpert fields that, and all he can do is throw to first, where Michaels is covering, and the runners move up. So there's 2 away, and here comes Cliff Mapes. And they're going to intentionally walk Cliff Mapes. What an interesting concept there. I was just talking the other day about the intentional walk to the man in the first inning and how that can backfire. Bottom of the first inning, runners on second and third, and they walk Mapes, of all people, intentionally. That will bring up Johnny Lindell, who's there for Woodling. And there's a strike in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. That's just inside 1-2. Lucky call there for Lindell, and that gets away from Wheeler for a second, but he gets on it before anyone can move up. 2-2 the count. Just off the outside edge is a full count now on Lindell, and Gumpert's starting to fall apart. Let's see what happens here. And there's a swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Gumpert put that hard one past him. We go now to the top of the second inning. There's still no score. Here is George Metcovich, and that was a gutsy decision by the manager of the White Sox. Metcovich fouls one away and fouls this one wide of third, 0-2. Here comes that junk ball pitcher. There's a ball, 1-2. You don't see so many junk ball pitchers these days, and there's a changeup, and Metcovich was way out in front of that one for strike 3, 1 away, and here comes Cass Michaels. Don't diss the junk ballers. Eddie Lopat, a good pitcher. There's a foul ball by Michaels and a ball high and outside. If you can really mix up that speed the way that these guys could, you're going to do a little bit better than just throwing fastballs all day long. And there's a ground ball to Coleman, who throws to first. 2 away, and here comes Chuck Kress. There's a screwball inside for a ball, and a foul ball by Kress, 1-1. Fouled straight back, it's 1-2. There's a pop-up to right. It's going to be the second baseman, actually, Jerry Coleman, who backpedals and who makes that catch for the out. We go now to the bottom of the second inning. It is no score, and here comes Bobby Brown for the Yankees. And he fouls that one away. Check swing, fouled away, and that's fouled back. It's 0-2. Drive to right, that's deep. Philly goes back, and that baby's gone. Home run there for Bobby Brown. That makes us a 1-0 lead for the Yankees. For Brown, that's his third home run of the season. Not really known as a power hitter, but he's gone deep here. Only the second hit of the ball game. Both belong to the Yankees, and here comes Charlie Silvera, who takes the ball. He's in there for Berra, who's tired. 2-0 the count, and there is a strike, 2-1. Screwball in there for a strike, 2-2, and he held up barely in time on that one. I was going to note, interesting that Berra's tired because the 13th there was no game, so Berra has to have the extra day of rest. So it's fouled away. It's still a full count on Silvera. Fouled away again. And there's a fastball at the knees, but that will be called ball 4, and that brings up now Eddie Lopat. So runner on at first base. Here comes the pitcher, Lopat. Not much of a bunter, but he's going to do that, and that's fouled away. The corners are in, protecting against the bunt. And this is bunted foul again. It's 0-2 on Lopat. He pops this one up, and Wheeler is able to catch it. That must have been in the air for quite some time if he had that much time to look for it. So one away, here comes the scooter. Phil Rizzuto 0 for 1 today takes a strike. He's hitting leadoff here again, due to those of you who wanted the lineups to be more realistic. I still don't think he's a great leadoff man, doesn't get on base enough. Fouled away, it's 0-2 still, and he goes down looking, and that's the reason why. 2 away, and here comes Krajewski. Rather have this guy hit leadoff. He takes the ball high. There's a ball low. 2-0, that's fouled away, it's 2-1. That's upstairs for ball 3. Whoops, wrong button. And that makes it a full count. Full count on Krajewski. And there's a swing and a miss, and down he goes, and that does it. We go now to the top of the third inning, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Yankees. Here comes Floyd Baker. 253 is what Baker's hitting, and he takes the ball low. It's a curve wide, 2-0. Low again, it's 3-0. He'll take this one, I think, and that's wide. And so Lopat's junk doesn't get over that time, and that will bring up Don Wheeler. Wheeler's hitting 284, one of the better hitters on the team. They're going to bunt him. So they bunt that one in front of the plate. Silvera throws over to first. Baker moves to second. There's one away, and here comes Randy Gumpert. And he hits a hard ground ball to short. Rizzuto fields that. Baker can't go anywhere, and Phil throws to first for the out, 2 away. Here now Herb Adams, and he takes a strike. First pitch. That's foul back to the screen. It's 0-2 on Adams. Check swing. It remains 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. That's fouled straight back. Ground ball over to Jerry Coleman. The second baseman fields that one and goes to first for the out. So now we go to the bottom of the third inning, and it's going to be Hank Bauer up here for the Yankees. 1-0 still the score, and there's a swing and a miss and a screwball, by Gumpert, and a little fly ball down the left field line. Metkovich has that one for the out, just a foot or two away from foul territory. Here comes Coleman. Takes a ball, then a strike, 1-1. That's fouled down the left side. That'll be out of play. 1-2 the count now on Jerry. And there's a screwball in the outside corner that gets him looking, and there's 2 away. Up now is Cliff Mapes. Strike in the outside corner to Cliff. And a ball inside. It's 1-1. There's a screwball for a strike, 1-2, and that was on the outside corner for strike 3. So down goes Mapes. If we go to the top of the fourth inning, it's still 1-0 New York, and that makes you ask about intentionally walking Mapes back in the first. Dave Philly takes the ball inside, 1-0, and there's one outside, 2-0. Screwball's high, 3-0 is the count, and that's low and outside for ball 4. That'll bring up Luke Appling. So here comes Appling. Philly can run. Throw to first here once. The throw is high, and Krajewski has to jump for it. Luckily, he gets there in time. A blooper over to the right side, and Bauer's there in time for the out. 1 away. Here comes Metkovich again. Fouled away by George, 0-1. Hammered outside of first, foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss, down he goes. 1, 2, 3 for that one. 2 away, and here comes Cass Michaels with the curve outside for a ball. It's off the plate again, 2-0. Ground ball to third base, and it'll be Brown making that play and throwing to first for the out. And we go now to the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's still a 1-0 lead for the Yankees. Here comes Johnny Lindell once again. Takes a ball outside from Gumpert, and a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss. Lindell chased that one down and in. 1-2. That's fouled away. Still 1-2 on Johnny. The ball outside, 2-2. That's fouled away again. high, so it's a full count now on Lindell, and this is hit over to left center field, and that's going to be a double for him. So Lindell answers all the Boo Birds with a double, and that's the third hit of the game for the Yankees. Here now comes Bobby Brown. He had a home run last time up. He takes a screwball low, 1-0. Adds another ball to him. He has driven in 24, looking for another one here, and there's ball 3, so Gumpert falling apart a little bit here. There's ball 4 inside and high. Randy, by the way, and I haven't mentioned this much, he's now walked 4, struck out 5. So it's been all Gumpert all the time here, and that'll bring up Charlie Silvera. He walked last time up, nobody out, and he takes the ball high. So Gumpert really having control issues. That's off the outside edge. It's 2-0. Long fly down left field line. Metkovich goes back, looks up, and that baby's gone way out of here. Home run for Charlie Silvera makes this a 4-0 lead for the Yankees. Silvera is another one of these. So as you're looking at this right now, Silvera has no home runs in real life. He did not hit a home run in the season in 1949, and yet here he is in the replay hitting a home run. Now, is that a big deal or is that not a big deal? That kind of depends upon your point of view. There are some people who would look at this and would say, hey, there's a problem with that game. You're not supposed to let guys who didn't hit a home run in real life hit one. Some of us think that, it may not be such a bad thing. But it really depends upon your perspective. It's kind of hard to say whether one thing is right or another one's wrong. Lopad now, the pitcher, takes a ball. One way or another, it's 4-0 Yankees as Eddie fouls this away and then takes another ball inside, 2-1. It's off the plate, it's 3-1, and Gumpert throws a strike there to Lopad. He gets the bad news. He was walking down to first base before that ball was even over the plate. Full count now on Eddie, and there's a line drive to the right side. Kress makes the catch for the out and 1 away. Lopad with a little smile as he goes back to the dugout. 1 away, and here comes Phil Rizzuto. Hit up the middle, and that's over second base for a base hit, so the scooter gets on, and that means Krahowski's up there, and the scooter can scoot. There's a strike down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Throw to first, Rizzuto's back. And that's up and called a strike, so it's 0-2 on Krahowski. There's a swing and a miss, and Krahowski's called out. Rizzuto running with that one and has that one stolen, so he steals second base. That'll bring up Hank Bauer. Bauer hits this to right center field, and that's going to be an easy RBI for Hank. Single over to right center, and Rizzuto, of course, easily able to score from first. That makes this a 5-0 game. I was going to look this up. Rizzuto now has stolen 9, was caught 3 times. In real life, stole 18, was caught 6, so he's right about where he needs to be. Jerry Coleman up now, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Hits sharply to Appling. The shortstop flips over to Michaels for the out at second base, but the Yankees give 4 in the bottom of the 4th. And so we go to the top of the 5th inning. It is 4-0 Yankees, and that's the way that this one goes, or 5-0 Yankees, I'm sorry. That's the way this one's been going so far for the White Sox. There's a strike to Chuck Kress, 0-1, and a ball high off the plate. There's a ball outside to him, 2-1. That's a change wide. There's the strike. Full count on Kress. Fouled away. And that's inside for ball 4. So Lopad now has walked his third. And if you remember, we've talked about it before. We'll talk about it again. The big problem, the weakness that the Yankees have in 1949 is their propensity to give up the walk. Every pitcher on the Yankees has a problem with that. In fact, the Yankees gave up more walks in real life in 1949 than any other team. 1-1 is the count now on Floyd Baker's, a swing and a miss, 1-2. Breaking ball in tight, it's 2-2. Change up is high, full count, just as I was saying it. Let's see if Lopad loses him. Just fouled away, still a full count. And that's inside for ball 4. What did I tell you? That'll bring up Don Wheeler. Now, Wheeler bunted last time up. And see what he does. He has driven in 11. And he hits a ground ball over to Phil Rizzuto. He runs to the bag quickly for 1, throws to Krahowski at first for the double play, and Kress goes to third. So 2 away. And here comes the pitcher, Gumpert. He takes a strike. It's fouled away. It's 0-2 on Randy. Fouled back again. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. Good pitch there by Lopad. And so we go now to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's still a 5-0 lead for the Yankees. And here comes Cliff Mapes. Mapes fouls 1 away, 0-1. There's a ball in there but low, 1-1 now on Mapes. Hit down the first base line, and Philly feels that one, but it's a single for Mapes. And Mapes, a good player to watch, one of my favorites, continues to hit well. That brings up Johnny Lindell. Mapes can fly. Swing and a miss. Mapes thrown out trying to steal second. So that ends that part of that rally. It's the second time he's been caught stealing. So Lindell now with an 0-1 count. It's a ground ball to Appling. Luke throws to first for the out. 2 away. I guess it would have been a double play either way. Here comes Bobby Brown. Fouled away by Brown. 0-1. And there's a strike. 0-2. Brown had that home run. And it's a swing and a miss on an inside pitch, and down he goes. And so we go now to the top of the 6th inning. Gumper, by the way, with 7 strikeouts, but he's losing 5-0. Here's Herb Adams for the White Sox. Takes the ball high. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball, and that's a ground ball over to Rizzuto. Poor swing, and he throws to first. 1 away. Here's Dave Philly. There's a ball inside to Dave, and it's off the outside corner. 2-0. Ground ball left side. Brown dives for that and can't get there, and that's a base hit, and that's the end of that no-hitter. So the White Sox get their first hit in the top of the 6th. Here now comes Luke Appling with a runner on at first, and there's a big hanging curveball that misses. And that's fouled away. 1-1. Lopez doesn't want to hang those ones high. That's outside. 2-1. And there's a ball inside. 3-1. Hit to left. Lindell in there sliding for that, making the catch. Good play. And Philly no way to move up to second. 2 away. And here comes Metkovich. And he gets a single that's hit over to right field. And Bauer then tries to play that with one hand instead of picking up the way that you're supposed to. And that's kind of a mental mistake there by Hank Bauer. And that's a bit of a problem. So Bauer makes a mistake, allowing there to be runners on second and third. And don't look now, because the White Sox are starting to rally. And as well as the Yankees have been playing so far, you don't want to give them anything. 2 away, and here comes Michaels. This is hit to left center field, and that's going to be a base hit. By the time Lindell gets to him, Michaels is perched on at second base, and it's a 5-2 ball game. So the White Sox score 2 on that double, and here comes Chuck Kress and how quickly the tides can change. Kress takes a ball inside. Lopez has walked 4, struck out 3, and there's a swing and a miss by Chuck. 1-1. Line to right, but Bauer's there, and he charges that, makes the catch for the out. That takes us now to the bottom of the 6th inning, and there it is a 5-2 lead for the Yankees. Here is Charlie Silvera. There's a strike slider and a fastball high. 1-1 on Charlie. There's a ball inside. It's 2-1. Check swing, but he held up on that. It's a 3-1 count. There's a fastball for a strike. Full count on Silvera, and that's in 2 tied for ball 4. So that'll bring up Lopez, and it's a must-bunt situation, I would say. He misses 1-0-1 the count. Bunted out and missed. It's 0-2. Try it again, and that's fouled back. 8th strikeout for Gumpert, and here comes Rizzuto. Runner still on at first base. There's a strike to Phil. Throw to first, nothing happening. Sliders away, 0-2. And that's high. So it was called a strike, and that's in the dirt. Phil didn't swing. 2-2. Ground ball to second. Michaels goes to Appling, and he goes on to Kress for the double play, and that ends that inning in a hurry. Go to the top of the 7th inning. It's a 5-2 lead still for the Yankees. Here comes Floyd Baker. Baker's walked twice. It's a ground ball to Jerry Coleman, who wakes up, throws to first, 1 away. Here's Don Wheeler. There's a strike to Wheeler, and it's fouled away. It's 0-2. Fouled back, 0-2 still. Hit down to short. Rizzuto has that on to first, 2 away. And they're taking Gumpert out. Here comes Fred Hancock, a pinch hitter, and not much of one. Swing and a miss at a ball low. There's a pitch just outside, 1-1. Fouled to the right, it's 1-2. And that's ball 2, 2-2 the count. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And so we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning, and it is still a 5-2 lead for the Yankees. Here comes Dick Krahowski. Max Serkant will be the new pitcher for the White Sox. There's a half swing, but a strike called on Krahowski, and a foul ball hit backwards, 0-2. Ground ball over to first. Kress fields that, flips over to Serkant for the out, 1 away. Hank Bauer up there now, takes a strike. And there's a fastball for a ball, 1-1. Inside, that got away, 2-1. Hit deep to left, and that baby's gone. Bauer hits number 10. We were talking earlier about him being the home run threat, and there he's shown it. 6-2 now Yankees, as that was over the left field wall, over that short porch. And here comes Jerry Coleman, and he takes a strike fastball in there. Hit over to right. Philly running in and has that for the out, 2 away, and that'll bring up Mapes. There's a ball high to Cliff. And another one that misses. It's 2-0 on Cliff. Fouled away, 2-1 now. There's a ball low, 3-1 the count, and that's in tight. So Mapes gets walked again, and that will bring up Johnny Lindell. They walked Mapes intentionally the first time, and not so intentionally that second. And there's a ball to Johnny. Ground ball over to Kress. He goes to the bag himself for the out at first. And we go now to the top of the 8th inning. It's a 6-2 lead here for the Yankees after that big home run by Bauer. Here comes Herb Adams, and Lopad looks pretty good to keep going. There's a foul away by Adams, and another strike, 0-2 the count. Line to left, took a weird hop, but Lindell blocks it with his body. Adams, however, on with the base hit, and here comes Dave Philly. Swing and a miss, and one down and in by Philly, and there's a screwball to the knees. It's 0-2. Fastball's just inside, 1-2. Popped up, shallow left, and nobody there. No man's land. Brown, Rizzuto, Lindell running after that one. No one can get to it, so that's a little pop-up single for Philly, a 10-cent single. And here comes Appling with runners on at first and second. Belted to left center field, high, far, and that baby's gone, and that's almost 400 feet away. A big home run by Appling makes this a 6-5 ball game, and hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Eddie Lopad has given up quite a few runs. I think more runs in this outing than before. He's pushing towards 100 pitches. There's nobody out in the top of the 8th, and there's a ball to Mekovic. Ground ball to Rizzuto, and he fields that, throws to first for the out, one away. Cass Michaels now takes a curve inside. There's a ball high, 2-0. Inside, 3-0 on Michaels, and that is a strike. A little bit high, but called a strike. 3-1. Pop up, that's out of play. Full count now on Michaels. Line drive past the third baseman Brown. That's a base hit for Michaels, and here comes Chuck Kress. And now we got to look at the bullpen and start asking ourselves some existential questions here about Lopad. Kress, 0 for 2 today, takes a strike. He did walk. There's a ball off the play, 1-1. And there's a strike, 1-2 the count. He was called as for strike 3. That's a knuckleball by Lopad that was in there. 2 away. Here comes Floyd Baker. There's a strike. Michaels takes off for second and has that one stolen. He timed Lopad's knuckleball just right. So runner in scoring position now. There's a ball in the middle to Baker. 1-1. Ground ball to Coleman. The second baseman fields that, throws in one motion, and just gets him at first for the out. And so we'll go now to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 6-5 lead for the Yankees. Here comes Bobby Brown. Lopad up third this inning, and we're probably going to take him out. There's a ball high to Brown, and another ball to him, 2-0. Ground ball down first. Kress fields that, goes to the bag, 1 away. Here's Charlie Silvera. Hit over to left, and Mekovic has that 2 away. Now I want to take a quick look here at these pitchers and see what we're going to do. I mean, do we really want to take him out is my question, because we could use Page. But Page was used on the 12th, the 11th, and the 10th. This is where the weird problem comes in, because we might need him on the 15th, right? We can't use Cuddles because we just used him, right? We're probably not going to use Ali Reynolds in relief. That'd be a little silly. We could use Spec Shea in relief as well. How many starters do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess we could, and then maybe one of these guys is a spot starter. I guess we could get away with it. I think we're going to keep Lopad in this game for now. If you disagree, let me know what you would do. Eddie's over 3, takes a strike. Of course, he tried to bunt every time. Fouled away. It's 0-2. Struck out once. There's a ball to him. 2-2 now. And that misses inside. It's a full count on Lopad. Hit to right center field, and Adams, the center fielder, is there, and he makes the catch for the out. I thought for a second I was a genius as we go to the top of the 9th inning. 6-5 the score. Here comes Don Wheeler. It'll be Wheeler then a pinch hitter. There's a ball to Don and a ground ball to the right side, and Lopad gets to that, throws to first, 1 away. Only 111 pitches for Eddie, so he can do it. And of course, as you know, he's not throwing a lot of fastballs. Serkant will not hit for himself, of course. It's Bud Shocock who comes in, hitting 071. I'm not sure why the computer manager is making these decisions. This is a ridiculous hitter to put in. That's fouled away. 0-1 the count. And there's a swing and a miss off speed pitch, 0-2. Ground ball over to Coleman, and he is eaten up by that one tricky play on him. And so Shocock gets the base hit, and that will really make this the intensity rise a little bit here. The screw is tightened just a little bit as Herb Adams comes up. A run on first is a potential tying run. Adams is 1 for 4 today. Takes a ball inside, and there's another ball that misses, 2-0. That's high, 3-0. There's a changeup for a strike, 3-1 now. And there's ball 4 close. Lopez has walked his 5th, and I think that we have to go to the bullpen, and PAGE spells relief. And so we're going to put in Page. Page will come into this game. He has saved 4 games. Remember the save, I believe, not an official statistic in 1949. 3.21 ERA, so he doesn't get them all out. 1 away here, top of the 9th. The potential tying and winning runs are on base. Here is Dave Philly, who hit a home... No, he was not the one who hit the home run earlier. Philly, however, is 2 for 3 today and scored twice. And so we'll see what Page can do with him. There's a foul at the plate off his foot, 0-1. And there's a swing, and that's fouled back. It's 0-2 on Dave. Fastball for a ball, 1-2 the count. That's just inside. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down he goes, 2 away, and that'll bring up Luke Appling. Appling's the one who hit the home run. I got the 2 confused. He's had 3 RBIs because of that 1 hit. And there's a fastball in there for a strike. Page doesn't waste any time, and he went from knuckleballs to fastballs. There's the ball low, 1-1. Line between first and second, that's a base hit. Here comes Showcock going around to home. Bauer's going to throw. And he's thrown out of the play. What a play. What a throw by Bauer, and that does it. So the Yankees just barely able to win this one. What an incredible game this was. This game had everything that you could want. Appling, who had that big home run in the top of the 8th inning to bring the White Sox back into it, gets a base hit, but Showcock, who is not a particularly fast runner and who was put in for mysterious purposes, running for himself, tries to score, and Hank Bauer gets a good enough throw in there to get him out of the plate. And so there you have it. The Yankees win this one 6-5. It was another exciting one, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk with you again tomorrow, and we'll have another one for you. Bye-bye.